don't know if you can see, but right there we've got some baby sunbirds just chilling. About 2 weeks old, maybe a little bit more. So let's leave them alone. Hey, it's Perry here and welcome to Thinglish Lifestyle. If you recall, about 2 months ago I made a video and that video was called The Idiot's Guide to Growing Papaya. And in that video we chopped a papaya tree down and got attacked by ants and falling trees and fruit and everything. But anyway, the idea was to cut it down to see if it would grow again from a stump, so we could actually get the fruit because it was too high before. So check the video out, the old video, it's up here or there, and I'll give you an update right now of where we are with this tree, find out if it died or if it set some new growth. So here's the old papaya tree, beautiful big trunk, and we cut it off about a meter high, and we're hoping it was going to grow because it was very high. So anyway, look what happened. It has put out some new growth. Let's clear these other trees away. So some nice growth there. It's got some small leaves and another branch forming there, and there's one around the far side as well. So yeah, it's been a success. I put the plant pot on it on the top here with a plastic bag underneath to keep the rain out, because when you cut it, papaya trees have a hollow trunk, semi-hollow, kind of like bamboo, so that would fill up with water and rot the tree. So all I did was put a plastic bag over it, secured it with a handy plant pot, and that's been fine. So it's worked really well. So we're really pleased with that, because that tree produces some fantastic fruit. So we've had a lot of rain lately, so we haven't had a lot of time to get out in the garden. So it's not looking its best, but we had a bit of a clear up at the weekend. And this is a mulberry tree, cut right back. Now this used to be in a pot, and just outside our back door again. So you just pop out in the morning, get a handful of mulberries, and throw them in my breakfast. But now it's come back. It's got fruit on it. It's coming up. So that's cool. That tree won't die. I left it. I pulled it up. We had some building work going on, so I just pulled it up, cut the roots, everything, left it on the side for like 2 weeks, in the sun, everything, and then I thought I'd just plant it in these concrete manaus, as we call them, and see what happens. And lo and behold, it sprung back to life. Amazing. So that's a mulberry tree, and here's another papaya tree that's self-planted and it's got loads of fruit on it. But these not particularly like these kind of fruit. These are quite often used for Thai salads. I like the more rounded ones, which are called Holland papaya, which my old tree was. I'll just show you from the other angle. So you can see lots of new leaves. There's a plant pot. That's good. Got some one moringa here, and he's cutting back, and just guitar, just Just did a air layering of a lemon tree, a lime tree, sorry, kaffir lime. The tree's half and half. It's half kaffir lime and half lime. So it's been grafted before, and it's a bit of a hybrid. Well, not even a hybrid. It's literally half and half. Bizarre. Some more chocolate tree here. A bit of a lean. Oh, got a little lizard running around there. If you saw that. Got some spinach, perennial spinach. Have some little kitchen garden here, basically. Some rosemary there. These are cuttings from the mulberry tree, just a general mulberry tree. And then we've got some beautiful Malabar spinach in here. Really good, grows really well, really hardy. And here I have some cuttings I did at the same time, and these are of mulberry trees, Taiwan mulberry. Now these leaves are a lot bigger and they've actually taken growth a lot quicker as well, but the stems are a lot bigger, so I kind of expect that. But I did these at the same time, and they're looking really good. Some earlier grafts of a lime tree there, a manao, one manao on it there already, and a lemon tree here. This is a lemon tree. Since been eating that. So yeah, just having a bit of a cleaner while we can. It's been raining for forever. So as we've been cleaning up, we've been taking cuttings and graftings and planting lots of different things out. Cleaned up the cherry trees and the, what have we got here? Starfruit, cherries, all kinds of stuff. Got them all planted out, potted up over the weekend as I was going cleaning all this place up. Literally, it's been about a month. I haven't been out in this garden working for about a month because it just rained. When it rains here in the tropics, it's just crazy. So anyway, it's abated now for a couple of days, and it's hot and sunny today. So I'm sure the rain will come back. It's only mid-August, but everything's looking good. And 2 days, I thought I'd be able to clean it out in a day, but it took me 2 days, hard graft, and managed to clean it all out. And if you look at old videos, none of this was here just over 2 years ago, but now it's like nice and built up under the canopy of the pong trees. Starfruit tree here. I could tear out the bedroom window. And it's looking good. And we've also got a I'll spin the camera around. We've got a dragon fruit here against this post. Let me just show you this. This dragon fruit, it doesn't produce a lot of fruit, but it produces some fruit, and they're all red. Red dragon fruit. And right up to those lines, it's grown just past those so far, which is maybe 20-25 feet in the air. Nearly the top. So that's pretty mad. I don't know how I'm going to get the fruit when it gets that high. But that's crazy growth, and they're all in pots. Literally. So that's kind of cool. This is from the other side. Obviously you can't see the growth. But there's a beautiful orchid here. So there's a kaffir lime tree here. Still got plenty of fruit on it. It's a really good fruiter. It's can't see much on it now, but we have so much from there and we've grafted that like crazy. And we've got some lemon trees here. You know, it's in the bottom of these containers, these concrete containers we have. They call them nails here in Thailand. I just put all the grass clippings in there. That's all I do for these trees, and they produce so many beautiful big lemons. And there's one there. So something in the hedgerow there. I think it's a chicken. I can't see what it is. Hopefully it's a chicken. Hopefully. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, so anyway, I just all I do is throw all the grass cuttings in there and leaves. Those trees do really well. New lemon there, the green, some more over there. We got this. We leave it kind of wild, but it's basically where we have grow our raspberries. It's a bit of a clean up. We leave it kind of semi-wild. It's all good. I'm just going to pop through the gates. See what's going on. A pomelo tree. There's a bird's nest here. Lots of bird's nests around here. It's like a little oasis of wildlife. And there's a little bird, a little chicken. Hello, chicken. So we got about 9 chickens. They produce all our eggs, and they clean the place up and free range. They love to come out here as well. There's the little chickens. So yeah, as I was saying, there's a bit of an oasis here. We kind of do everything to permaculture, and so we don't use any chemicals. I was just reading a report the other day saying that 3 of the most prolific chemicals or people generally use here in Thailand are going to be banned by the end of the year. This is a tree from the Amazon. This is called a ice cream bean tree, and it's just been flowering over the last week. That's one of the last flowers on it. So hopefully we're going to get some pods on it now. There's lots of butterflies all over it. It's not a native to here at all. I've got one of these here and one at the farm, and they love it. They love all the wet. Going really, really well. Love the rain. So hope that's going to do really well. So yeah, so these chemicals and that, they're going to ban them, which is great, because whenever I take the dog for a walk, it's getting so ridiculous that I can hardly take the dog for a walk across near any fields or anything, because everyone just sprays everything everywhere. It's insane. They don't seem to understand that it runs into the water. I've never seen anybody wearing any protective clothing. They're just in shorts and t-shirts, spraying away liberally. When at the back of our house, we've got some pineapples, and they spray them maybe 3-4 times a year. And we get some drift, and it kills some stuff in our back garden. You're never too happy about. But these pineapples are never had anything. I don't even give them compost tea. Look at the size of the things. They're beautiful. We get some great pineapples off these, and a lot of them we bought, and then quite a few as well are just pineapple tops. Every pineapple we eat, we save the top, plant it, so just keep getting more and more pineapples, which is great. I've got them all down the side of the fence here as well, because the chickens. And the idea of that is just so the dogs can't get in or out. They don't like it. They get spiked. So, hello chicken. And also my dog likes to chew. When she gets angry, she'll come up and she'll chew. Or just get hold of the stump of the tree in her mouth and just clamp onto it. It goes crazy, which is not good. So I've had to put a few bit of protection around them. Some more bananas. So many bananas. It hasn't been dry enough to even dry any bananas, so we just dehydrate them and keep them for later. So literally, we have so many bananas. Everyone's the same in the area. You can't give them away because everyone's got them. So such a waste. I hate seeing food go to waste. This is the weirdest tree I bought. These are inedible, huge, and they weigh a ton. You can't eat these things. It's a weird looking tree. I saw it when I was fishing. Well, it's just a little foot long, like 12 inches high. Bought it, planted it. I think I was on Koh Chang at the time. Had it in a pot, and then I brought it over here, put it in the ground, and this is what we've got. But the chickens like to roost in here and chill out. So, hello chicken. There you do it. And here's our passion fruit vine, or one of them. So, got some nice flowers in there. So that's a passion fruit flower. Beautiful flower. There's one there. There's one here. And we get passion fruit off this every day, literally, non-stop. Like, there's one there. There's one there. One here. They're there. They're everywhere. So passion fruit, beautiful. I've got my cereal in the morning. With my bananas, starfruit, papaya, pineapple. Fruit salad every morning, pretty much. More birds' nests. So, as I said, going back to the idea of this little video, a little walk around, just have a catch up with what we're doing here, and the chemicals. Oh, that looks better. That tree cleaned out, getting overgrown. Some mango. Got a cacao in the bottom there. Another cacao down here. And we've got a row of cacao here, in between these bananas. And a big pond to my left, sorry, my right. More bananas. Got a few flowers on here now. But I haven't seen any positive yet. And that was a graft. This is a graft. Graft cacao. This is, I think it was a Criollo. I think. I have to look at my records. More in here. I need to cut these bananas back. They're impeding. And another, I think there's a Forestario. They're loving it. They like the sun now, they can take the sun, but when they're young they do not like the sun, cacao. So plant them in the bananas, around the bananas, and it's all good. So this is how they start out. This is one I planted 2 weeks ago. Chickens having a good root around. Chickens, you're cleaning out. A little cacao there to next to the chicken. Came about 2 weeks ago. And another one. Chickens on clean-up duty. Another now there. Sorry, another cacao. This is my jackfruit tree, and I grew this from seed in a container when I was living on Koh Chang. I put it in the ground here about 2 years ago when I moved here, and produced fruit for the first time this year. Awesome. So expecting big things next year. It's getting a lot of love and attention, a lot of food. Produce some great stuff. Great fruit. I love them. More bananas. And a banana flower. Which doesn't go to waste either. Banana flowers. I cut them down and they go in a soup. Coconut soup. Very nice. Got some black peppers here. Just developing. Some nice violet flowers, or violet flowers. They're closed now, but in the morning they're all opened up. Very beautiful. Bees love them. Oh, this chicken's picking a big hole. Well, this is why we have chickens. I put a lot of the mulch we get from the trees, or the debris from the trees, everything I cut down, so it's just sling it down on the floor here. And basically what we're doing is emulating a jungle environment, but trying to speed it up. So we drop all the leaf cuttings and grass cuttings, just about everything, bits of trees, trunks, cut everything up, and let it go here. Chickens till it into the ground as she's doing now. And you can see the soil start getting nice and dark and black. Around here it's quite, see big fissures in the ground where it's just kind of like clay. So when it dries out it just splits open. It's very neglected, this land. You see a picture of it. I saw our first video when we bought the place. To what it looks like now. Give it another 2 to 3 years, sorry, and it's going to start reaching maturity, and it's going to be really good. Before it's just barren, just a mess. But no chemicals. Just keep throwing all the rubbish down. There's no rubbish. Weeds are not the enemy, and you can see, you can hear, you can see the life. You can't walk around anywhere without. Today I was at the petrol station, for instance. I went to the gas station just to use the ATM, and I keep feeling something in my shoe. I took my shoe off, and there's a frog in there. A frog was in my shoe. So that had to go. So we left him at the gas station. And look at this for a branch. Starfruit. And this one too. More starfruit. And then over here. Big starfruit. So, there isn't any chemicals, and everywhere we go, everywhere around here does, every farmer, they love them. They don't use any protective clothing, as I said, so just feel for them. It's like, you can't tell them. In fact, get there in a restaurant, you get some people come in sometimes and they kind of have a pop at her for actually growing organic stuff, which I find really bizarre. It's like, what is their business anyway? And why are they getting upset that we're growing organic? We don't preach to anybody or anything like that. We just grow it for ourselves. We've got anything left over, great, take it. You know, we don't even sell it. We don't want to market or anything. We just got it for ourselves. I like to know where my food's coming from. The more I lived in the country, the more I live in the country rather, the more I see that I don't want to eat other people's food because I don't know where it's coming from. What they spray on it. Even at my farm, what we took over like a year ago, and that is really quick. The old farmers there, they were like, "Oh, just spray everything, you know, just spray it, sell it, get rid of it." It's like, no, actually, I want to kind of eat it myself. And they're like, "Ah, stupid, just sell it." So they spent all this money on chemicals, and literally we need to go to the actual markets for wholesale, and they ship them off to, I'm talking durian, when they ship them off to China. They don't care if it's sprayed or if it's organic or whatever, it's all just by weight and it's sold. So it's actually cost us, frog just leapt in front of me. So it's actually cheaper for us not to use chemicals, but you can't tell this to the locals here. They just don't want to hear it. So we just use natural methods, mulch and compost teas. That's pretty much it. And I'll just let the thing go to nature. It's less work for me, still a lot of work, but it works really well. And you know, these farmers, just like, I see them, they don't look healthy, especially when they get younger. They look like gout and breathing problems and everything else. And but if you're breathing all that crap in, and you see what it does to crops, it kills every weed, it kills everything, roundups and things like that. So why don't anybody want to use it? And when you don't use it, you start getting all this abundance of life. Literally, life just returns. And there's birds nesting, and laying their eggs, and they're hatching, making new birds. And some birds are like a little hummingbird. Beautiful bird. Got loads of them around here. Kingfishers, loads. Frogs and lizards and all kinds of things. So much life. Butterflies. Of course, you got the other insects as well you don't want. But as the equilibrium balances out, and there's a lot of diversity here. I mean, I don't know how many trees we've got here, just on this little plot here. But we're talking hundreds. So there's so much diversity that they don't eat everything, you know. It's not a problem. And there's more food than we can eat anyway, so I always leave something on the tree. Oh, just talking of trees, here's the Taiwan mulberry. So there you go. It's a Taiwanese mulberry. It's a much longer and skinnier than a conventional mulberry, and the leaves get really big. These leaves probably get 4 times as big as this. That's kind of like hand size. So almost like a different tree, and the fruit's very, very sweet as well compared to the normal mulberries we're kind of used to. I'm going to have to cut this back a bit, I think. It's getting a bit too much. Anyway, let me head back. Get out of the sun. Maybe it's only for a day. I'm always complaining. Right. So, I think farmers use chemicals because I've always used chemicals, and they don't know if they basically, farmers are kind of almost subsistence farmers to a degree. So if they don't get a crop, they're not going to eat. They can't sell anything. They can't eat. So they then change something unless they know it's going to get them positive results. And there's no guarantees in this world, as you know, so they'd rather go down the road of ever diminishing returns and do the same thing they've always done. There is a few farmers here. We've had a few calls around here, people trying to see what I'm doing. I mean, first people are just laughing at me. Oh, you're planting your trees too close together, you're doing this, you're doing that. It's like, you don't even know what I'm doing. You didn't even ask what I'm doing. How do you know I'm doing it wrong? So, but as it's maturing, people are getting quite interested now. So we've had a few tours around here in the farm, and people are getting interested in cacao, and if they grow it, how can they sell it, things like that. So we're like, yeah, you grow it to my standards, an organic standard, no chemicals, we'll buy it off you, because we want to, make a bean to bar chocolate, and we've only got 3 rye and on the farm and 2 rye here, so we can't grow enough chocolate on that space to keep production up, basically. So anyway, so they're interested. It's a long path. I don't preach to anyone, I just do what I do, and if people are interested, I'm more than happy to help. And what's left over is our trees. These cuttings. But yeah, that's about it really. It's just keep doing what you do, and if people are interested, they'll find us, and they'll start doing it themselves. But it's strange here to a degree. I do find it bizarre. I really do. But anyway, red bananas. Well, no bananas there yet, but there will be. Had some before. And the praying hands bananas. That's from this tree. I think we did a video on that before. Didn't show the tree. Huge tree. Shooting into the sun, so forgive me. But it's huge. That's our water pump, if you're thinking what that noise is. I think Gatea's in the kitchen cooking. So, cacao. That's the future. Cacao and moringa. I think this moringa's had a bit too much water. But anyway, needs cutting back anyway. Too stringy. And not grow bush out. So that's where we are. Get a lot of frogs in these. This one's got a flower. Let me show you. Okay, so a little catch up what we're doing here. Introduce you to the baby birds, and see the health of things. Now the rain stopped, we'll get out for a quick afternoon, have a wander around, have a good look. After a bit of a tidy up, still lots to do, and it's all coming along nicely. None of this was here 2 years ago. It's amazing what you can do with a bit of hard work. So, that was a little catch up. Get back out in the sun, and if you're interested in, I'm shooting this video on a new camera. So you probably notice as I'm walking, there's no jarring. Generally when you're walking, I can't even do it if I try, there's a lot of jarring. Goes up and down as each step you take. But this little camera, genius device, is on a gimbal. So it takes all the shock out, and even now I'm skirting around plants and things, the camera moves itself, so it's locked onto my face, and you get a nice flow. So this would be like a Hollywood kind of like a camera on a trolley, or a dolly as they call them, and they'd move it along. Obviously they can only do that in straight lines generally, and on smooth surfaces. But with this, it's like having your own like hover cam, if you like, in front of you, and so you get a really smooth picture. It's really cool. So they're not very expensive either. It's about $350, and it's called a DJI Pocket Osmo. I'll put a link to it below, because there's any other bloggers out there. I mean, we've been using a Canon X7 camera, which is a great camera, but this takes out, I don't think the depth of quality is good on this camera, but the just walking and talking, it just gets a better picture, because you don't get that horrible jarring. So yeah, really great camera. So a DJ Osmo Pocket camera, DJ Pocket Osmo camera rather. I put a link to it below. Check it out. I highly recommend it. I've only just started using it because it's had a couple of weeks, but it's been raining and raining and raining, and they don't like the rain. So anyway, I'm using it now. I'm going to start playing around with it a lot more. I think the battery's going to run out soon. But if you like the video, like, I think it's what's with my head. If you like the video, give us a like, share, and leave your comments below. Interesting to hear what you have to say about pesticides and herbicides, and just growing organic or real food. I don't even like calling it organic, it's just food. I don't know why we have to label food organic and go through a process to please the governments when it's just food. All food that has pesticides and herbicides and hormones pumped into it, that should be labelled. Got it all wrong way around. How we accept that, I do not know. But anyway, there's a rant for another day. So if you like this video, give us a like, share, comment below, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Sawadee Cap.